Thank you for calling St. Tammany Parish Community Action Agency. Please listen to all options carefully before selection. For the Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program, otherwise known as LiHeap, please press 1. For emergency rental assistance.
Community Action Agency is no longer scheduling non-crisis heating appointments for the Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program, otherwise known as LiHeap. Please check back with us in April. For emergency assistance, you must have a current disconnect notice. For additional questions, please press 1 for Slidell and 2 for the Covington office. If you have reached this recording...
Wait while I transfer your call.
Community Action, Trey speaking. How can I help you?
Hi, I spoke to y'all in January about the LiHeap application because I qualify based on income, and y'all said that y'all hadn't gotten y'all's funding for the year and to call back in March, and I think, and it's March, and I called, and y'all's voicemail thing says to call back next month. So what's going on with the LiHeap application process right now?
Yeah, so we started scheduling for the heating season, which is what we're currently in, at the end of January, and we are booked for that season all the way to the end of March. So that message will just let you know that we'll be starting to schedule for the cooling season, and we start our next funding period in probably around the second week of April.
Can I just schedule myself out now? Because every time I call back, it appears I'm told to call back a month after that again and again and again, and that's a bit... if y'all can schedule out, if y'all are booked right now to the end of March, then y'all should have a booking, that you could put me down for, right, for April, correct?
So the way it works is when our funding period opens, so our funding period for heating opened in January on the 26th, and from as soon as we open that, we have a certain amount of spots that are allocated for us. We have a Covington office and a Slidell office, so we only have a certain amount of spots at each. We booked all of those appointments from the end of January to the end of March over a short period of time. That's a really, really short window for the heating, which is just January to March. Our cooling period starts in the mid-April. That runs all the way till October, November. So it's a much easier and less stressful time to get in for a lot of people. So we will open our books to start scheduling around the second week of April. So that's why we're telling you, and the recording informs people to call back in April. So we'll start scheduling around that second week. You can touch base there. But unlike the heating one, which is really competitive to get in, the cooling, there's no restrictions on it. It runs all the way from April till October, so much longer, about double the months. So that's when you'll be able to start scheduling then when we open the books.
And it's still the same $600 per year for both periods or for one period?
I'm not sure what $600 you're referring to specifically.
Last time, before y'all were funded, I guess, for this year, in January, I was explicitly told that there would be $600 available, I believe, for heating period, or maybe that was for heating and cooling combined, because my income wouldn't change, so I wouldn't not qualify for both. Being on Social Security, it would. So maybe that was why I was told that, but I was told, I believe, $600. So what did y'all get funded for this year? Was it the same as last year for 2025, or did y'all's budget change?
I'm not sure the specific as far as like an amount that was told to you, so it's all case by case. The range that you can receive, I believe the minimum is $300, and the maximum is up to, I think, $750 might be, and that all just depends on case by case, the amount of people in the house, what your current income is. If you're no income, you're receiving benefits, so those all change. Our funding, I believe we have more funding for the year. but we get a certain allocation for both heating and cooling. Those numbers are different, but we get a large amount, and then that's just, we use those up with all of our appointments.
Okay, so do y'all just need my Social Security benefit statement or something for what I need to have ready for when I call y'all in April? Or is there something else y'all would require?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it says it on the messaging service right now. I know since it's saying we're currently not scheduling, but the main things we need is we'll need your identification, so that'd be your ID, so that state issued ID. We would also need your Social Security card or a copy of it that's fully legible. So we need to be able to see your full first and last name and the Social Security number. Beyond that, for proof of income, if you're receiving any benefits like Social Security, we would need your benefit letter dated for this year, 2026. Beyond that, we just need proof of residency. So if your ID, the address on your ID matches the electric bill, we can use that as your proof of residency. If not, we would just need another bill that has your address and name on it to match. And then we would need your current energy bill. So if you're with CLECO or WSTE, we would just need that current bill.
Okay, so nothing really changed. What was the maximum amount people could receive last year? Was it $750 or was it $600?
It's always the same. That range is always between $300 and $750.
Okay, then it must have been a maximum of $600 for me because of me being in like a single household or something. I must have just gotten through the application over the phone, and I didn't realize that. And that's for the heating period, or is that for both periods per annum?
Those are separate. So you can receive, depending on what you receive in heating, you can receive the same or a different amount in the other funding period.
Okay. And y'all don't have any more appointments that you have available, even a small amount for this month? Like, not like saying the maximum, but like a small amount for March? Because that...
So there isn't like a funding amount that you're going to get. It doesn't change. Whenever you come, you receive whatever amount that the case manager is able to provide for you based off of the situations in your house. So there isn't like a small or big amount that we would be able, we just don't have an appointment for you. So we only have a certain amount of spots. All the spots are full. So whenever you call in April, you'll be getting a cooling spot. And like I said, it's much longer, so it's much easier to get in.
And for the heating, like, spots, if someone doesn't make an appointment or something, do y'all have a list of waiting?
No, we do not. Unfortunately, we do not.
So you just drop the appointment, and then you would have extra budget that doesn't roll over.
It does roll over. If we don't spend funding, it will get pulled and then added to possibly the end of the year for heating, or it will roll into crisis, so that's for people that have active disconnects. But the money is still used in some form.
And you're absolutely positive y'all are completely booked. Like, not just like, you wouldn't be able to just pull the data and be, while I'm still on the phone with you, and just to make sure that y'all didn't have any open slots. Are you able to check for Slidell too, or should I call Slidell separately?
You can call Slidell. I don't believe they'll have any appointments, but you can go ahead. I'm the scheduler here. My name's Trey. I check the schedule every day, so I know if people drop off or anything like that. So I'd be able to let you know.
You checked already because it's the morning.
Yes.
And
yes.
No one dropped off. There wasn't anything.
No, sir.
Okay. All right. Could you transfer me to Slidell?
Sure, absolutely.
Thank you for calling St. Parish Government. Meetings of St. Tammany Parish Council.
Sorry, Raquel Bruchter is not available. Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hi, this is Jeffrey Thomas Bodin, date of birth 05/22/97. Callback number 985-520-4713. That's 985-520-4713. I'm calling to speak to the scheduler for LiHeap for Slidell. For y'all Slidell office. The scheduler for LiHeap. If you, whenever you get back in the office, or if you could hand this message off to them for whenever they do, I'd like to speak to them about the bookings y'all have for the month of March for heat, and for your bookings for the month of April for cooling. Thank you. Bye.